My baby go cute cute 構図して cute cute 抱きしめ
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're doing this Igari makeup look, which is also known as trunk blush or hangover makeup. So this is what we're gonna do, and if you want to know how I achieved this look, you keep on watching. So for base, you want to use maybe like any primer basically, if you use primer, because a lot of people don't, and honestly it does make a difference because it does like give you a smooth base. But if you already have a smooth base and you're one of those God's favorite, you might not need it, but I need it, and for that I'm gonna use Professional primer, and I'm gonna take just a little bit on my nose and around my cheek area. This thing freaking squirted out this much primer. I have the mini one because it's too expensive and this happens, I swear. If you're using a pore filling primer, you already know where your problem areas are, and you know where exactly you want to place them. So I'm just gonna place them on my cheeks where I have a little bit of pores. Oh my god, I think there's a ghost outside. But I want a little bit more smoothing, and I'm just gonna take it down on my chin today because like I said, the thing squirted out way too much and I don't want to waste. I mean, I wasted this much of primer already, but I don't want to waste anymore. So in Igari makeup, this is a Japanese makeup trend, and in which you want to have like a velvet matte finish. You want like a light coverage, but you want a velvet matte coverage because it's kind of humid there. So for that today I'm going to use this LA Girl Pro BB cream, and it's in the shade medium. You don't need a lot because even if you need to cover something, like for example I have acne scars and I need to cover them, I would go on top with a concealer and that works just as fine. You just need like a little bit of even toneness. It gives you the lightest coverage because it's a BB cream, and you shouldn't be shocked because of that. Now I'm gonna use concealer, and I'm gonna use this L'Oreal Infallible, and this is in the shade 317 Almond. It's so hard to take this out. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a dot here. Oh, that's a lot. It's okay now. And a little bit here. The smell is so strong, dude. Now, wherever you want to conceal, you can just go over them. Now I'm going to let this sit because that's just something I do. I let my concealer sit, and that it gets thicker and you get the maximum coverage out of it. And I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to use this Etude House drawing pencil. This is in the shade 03 Brown. So like Japanese don't really have a specific eyebrow shape that they want to create, so but they kind of keep it fairly natural. But since I have like kind of like straight eyebrows, I'm gonna keep them fairly straight. But if you have arched eyebrow, I would like, you know, maybe make them a little softer, because this look is entirely about looking, you know, like soft and like you just I don't know, like a cotton ball or whatever, but you get the point. All I'm going to do is just follow my eyebrow and just kind of extend it a little bit. This is my first time using this concealer, and I'm really liking this. So with the concealer, you want to first blend it in its place and then move it. Okay guys, I would suggest you not to let this concealer sit because it dried, like really dried. Dude, this concealer is thick, like it's really thick. Don't let this concealer sit. Once you apply it, blend it right after. It really dried up, and I had some trouble trying to blend this off. So the next thing I'm going to do is bronzing. They don't particularly bronze or contour, but they do shade, which is literally contouring. But what you want to do is you won't chisel out your cheekbones. Instead, what you want to do is from the top of your ear, you want to bring it down like that. From the top of your ear, you essentially want to cut off any squareness in your face. For eyes, you don't really have to do much. The entire color scheme of the makeup is to either have pink or corals or red tones. You want either of the, you want to be inside these colors. I want to show you like 2 ways that you can do your blush when you're trying to achieve Igari makeup. So I want to do an eyeshadow look that would, work with both the blushes. So first of all, I'm going to go into this little pink shade right here, and I'm just going to place this all over my lid. After doing that, you just want to go into either like a little red tone shade here or an orange shade here, or like this, I don't know, like not exactly corally but like pinky shade. But I'm gonna take a little bit of the orange and a pink, and I'm going to just tag it. And what you want to do is you want to place it on the outer corners and just build it up there and kind of blend it. So you want to create an eye that looks like you've been crying and it's all irritated. You've been, when you cry and your eye looks all irritated, that is what you are trying to achieve. So you just want to make sure that the outer corners right here are, oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm gonna zoom you in. I'm sorry, I forgot to do that. So you want to make sure that the outer corners right here are, more pigmented. And you want to kind of take it down your lower lash line as well and just blend it into the upper crease shadow. In this look, you would mostly focus on having like puppy eyes, but of course you can change it up to your suiting. If you like feline eyes more, you can of course do it that way. Now you want to take an eyeliner. You can take any eyeliner. If you have like really light brown eyeliner, I would suggest you to take that, but then it also depends on your skin tone, because really light eyeliners won't look good on me because they won't show up on me. So I'm gonna take this Wet n Wild eyeliner. This is in the shade brown. How I usually do my wing is that I extend it upwards, right? You don't want to do that. You want to bring your wing like horizontally. I won't say downwards like this, but more like this, and that would, make your eyes look more puppy-like. And one thing you also want to do is add a little bit of shimmer. So I'm going to take the shimmer from here and just add it here. Add a little bit on your lower lash line as well, just like that. So the very first way is like the traditional way, where you want to put your blush right here, right underneath your eyes, to make you look drunk. So for that, I'm using a lipstick, and what you want to do is you want to place apply a lipstick on top of your hands like that. That's enough, that about it. And you want to take any brush, or you can even use your fingers. So I'm just going to take a brush and put the product on top of it, right? And you want to slowly start apply. Bye. Always build up your product, and remember that, what I used to do back in the day was I used to put a lot of blush, and of course you can put a lot of blush. I still put a lot of blush compared to other people, but I've realized that, after you've done your blush, right, and you put on your lipstick, it looks all the more pigment. So now that I'm done with my base layer and I still want more, I'm going to put a little bit more on the back of my hand and pick it up on the brush and go over it again. This technique, you're putting the blush right in the center of your face, right here. So what this does is it makes your face look a lot more fuller. So if you're not into that, I would suggest you to do your blush around here. So you can do it upwards if you like to make your face look more chiseled. I'm gonna use the same lipstick that I used, and this is like, oh, holy shit. This is Nykaa's So Creamy Matte Lipstick, and this is in the shade Let It Snow. Blend it out with your fingers. And take any darker lipstick. I'm going to use this Lakme 9 to 5 Weightless Matte Mousse, and this is in the shade Burgundy Lush, and I'm going to place this on the center of my lips. And the last thing being highlighter. You can use any brush that you like to use. I'm gonna use this little brush here, and I mean, it's not little but it just, you know, kind of diffuses the highlight instead of making it, you know, stick to one place. Okay, so the next way to do your blush is, I'm really sorry for the awful song, is how you want to take a darker color, and if you do it without layering it on top of the blush, it'll look all the more better. But since I am too lazy to do my face all over again, I'm gonna layer it. So what you want to do is you want to take a darker color. Now since I was playing with like corals, so I'm gonna take this darker kind of brick tone blush. So I'm gonna take a little bit on a brush which is like this. What you can do is take the blush, and I'm gonna place it right where my nose is, right next to it, the tip of my nose, and I'm gonna place it right here. Don't worry about blending it right now because you can do it later on. Just place it first of all. Blend out with a bigger brush, you can blend out with a smaller brush, whatever you want to do it. If you want to blend out with the same brush, just make sure that there is no product on the brush, and you want to just blend. Now what you want to do is you want to do it on the tip of your nose. So if you do it without any layering, right, what happens is there is no extra color, so it looks like a horizontal line of blush, and it looks really, really pretty. So that was it, you guys. I hope that you guys like both of the looks, and I hope you guys learned something. And if you did, you can thank me by subscribing to my channel, you know, and liking this video. Yeah, I'll be thankful. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.